first step in the development process for this all-new Turbo V6 was to establish an overall performance concept for the TLX Type S. We wanted to provide an emotional and spirited experience that would appeal to driving enthusiasts. And what we ended up with was a plan that would ultimately create the most driver-focused Acura sedan ever. Since the engine hardware was going to be developed at our Japan Development Center, we first traveled there to meet face-to-face and promote our new concept and get agreement from everyone that this is what we all wanted to do. This was an important first step in establishing the relationships that would be necessary to develop this all-new engine within our global organization. We also invited our Japan colleagues to come to our North American Design Center so we could meet again face-to-face and study the competition thoroughly and make detailed plans about what would be needed to ensure that the TLX Type S would be a success.
私は駐在中に
While I was in Ohio, I was involved in the strategy development phase of this engine. I remember how excited I was, along with the rest of the engine development team, when we decided to start developing this high-performance, environmentally responsible engine that we had proposed with our North American associates. As the concept of Acura, we strive for emotional engine performance. And engineers find great joy in being involved in the development of a new engine that fulfills such needs.
Developing an all-new high-performance engine was an exciting and rewarding experience for an engineer who's always had a passion for engines. It was already exciting working here at Acura for the past 25 years, a company that's well known for making world-class engines. But to also have a role on this team in developing this all-new Turbo V6 was especially exciting. One of the important concepts to meet our overall performance target was to have the engine make its peak torque at the lowest engine RPM possible. The engine in the all-new TLX Type S makes its peak torque of 354 pound-feet at an exceptionally low 1400 RPM, which helps provide the amazing acceleration experience. Providing an immediate engine response was also a top priority for our team, and this was achieved by applying a high-performance twin-scroll turbocharger that was exclusively developed for this all-new Type S engine. The new Type S engine has a broad torque curve that provides responsive acceleration at all vehicle speeds.
その開発チームには、ホンダの中でも経験値の高いエンジニアが多く、
The development team consists of many of Honda's most experienced engineers, including those who have worked on the Type R and NSX engines.
ツインスクロールターボということで、
This engine uses a twin-scroll turbo, where the front bank spins the large diameter turbine,
タービンの小径部を
while the rear bank spins the small diameter turbine, allowing the engine to be boosted from low to high RPM.
実現しました。
This results in exceptional responsiveness.
を実現しています。このエンジンで
This engine also uses an electronically controlled wastegate valve to achieve highly precise control of boost pressure. At Honda, high power, high environmental performance, and top reliability are required for every high-performance engine.
その適用技術として V6 エンジン
To meet these requirements, we applied the combustion and turbocharging concepts of the Type R and NSX to this V6 engine, to develop one of the world's smallest and lightest V6 engines equipped with a twin-scroll turbocharger.
搭載した
The overall size of the engine was designed to be as compact as possible to provide flexibility to install the engine across multiple vehicle platforms. Special consideration was given to the cylinder head and valve train to minimize the height as much as possible. We also installed the turbocharger over the transmission to take advantage of all the available space and achieve that overall compact design. The engine block design was modified to increase the overall strength and uses 6-bolt main bearing caps for increased rigidity. The crankshaft has higher stress capacity and is made from the same material as the crankshaft in the NSX engine.
その上で
Another technology adopted directly from the Type R and NSX engine programs is how the camshaft directly drives the valves.
ハイパー VTEC
We conducted this development through the collective strengths at Honda.
を行ったと思っています。このエンジンは環境性能
This engine also utilizes variable cylinder management, to meet environmental performance requirements. But with a newly developed twin-scroll turbocharger that provides optimal boosting, this allows for both excellent dynamic performance and environmental performance at the same time.
Engine sound plays a critical role in making an emotional connection with the driver. We put special focus on allowing the driver to experience the engine and exhaust sounds that really let you know that there's something special underneath the hood from the moment you start the engine. The new Type S engine was designed with the intention to meet both the sports sedan and SUV customers' needs in the TLX and MDX Type S. Close collaboration was required with our ANA engine plant associates in order to ensure a successful engine development. This close collaboration was required to make sure that the design could be mass-produced in our facilities, all while meeting our strict quality standards.
Moreover, ANA engine plant team members came to Japan to witness the assembly of the prototype engines when they were being developed in Japan, preparing for mass production from an early stage of development.
Anytime a major platform is introduced, in order for the ANA associates to understand the change points, the best way to do that is to go to Japan and actually build the engine with the designers. The Type S V6 engine here at ANA had a big impact. Our engine assembly line, which is our largest assembly line here, they had to modify over 60 pieces of equipment plus buy several new. We actually had to add on to the building, and we put in a new valve line area for this Type S. As far as the tools required or the equipment required for the Type S, it's very similar to many of our assembly lines here, including NSX. We use multi-spindle nut runners, especially with the integrated cam cover. Several robotic processes are required as well. This line is highly automated to do the critical processes.
To verify that the all-new Type S would deliver an emotional and exciting driving experience, we put it through sets of rigorous testing in both our test labs and proving grounds, as well as on some well-known test tracks such as Laguna Seca and Virginia International Raceway. And of course, we spent many hours verifying the drivability on roads all across North America. This vehicle concept helped guide our global team in developing the more emotional aspects of this new engine, such as engine sound, acceleration response, and limit driving capabilities, and ensured that this new engine would live up to the expectations of having a Type S badge.